What if, in the grand tapestry of life, being an Uncleman is not just a phase, but rather a pivotal chapter in a man's life? Today we delve into the intriguing journey of a man transforming into an Uncleman. Picture a man in his prime, striding confidently into his 30th year. The world seems to be his oyster. He's been a son, a brother, a friend, and perhaps even a husband and a father. But then, a new identity starts to take shape, an identity that he hadn't anticipated: the Uncleman. The transition into an Uncleman doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual process marked by subtle changes in perspective, behavior, and even his place in society. He begins to see the world through a different lens, one that's not just focused on himself, but also on those around him. He starts to appreciate the beauty of life in its various forms, understanding its depth and complexity with each fleeting moment. As an Uncleman, he comes to realize that life is not just about achievements or milestones, but about experiences and relationships. He develops a newfound respect for time, understanding its value, and cherishing the moments it brings. He becomes a repository of wisdom and advice, sharing his experiences with those who seek his guidance. But the journey of an Uncleman is not just about introspection and wisdom. It's also about embracing a new role in society. He becomes a mentor, a guide, a pillar of support for those around him. He takes on the responsibility of nurturing and guiding the younger generation, sharing his wisdom and experiences with them. And yet, despite these profound changes, the Uncleman often finds himself misunderstood or even feared. Society tends to view him through a lens of stereotype and misconception. But it's important to remember that beneath the facade of the Uncleman is a man who has simply evolved, who has embraced a new chapter in his life with grace and wisdom. In essence, an Uncleman is a testament to the beauty of life and the wisdom it imparts. He's not just a man who has aged, but a man who has grown, who has evolved. His journey is a reminder that life is not just about growing old, but about growing as a person, about understanding the world in a deeper, more meaningful way. So the next time you encounter an Uncleman, greet him with the love and respect he deserves. Recognize him for what he truly is, a man who has embraced the beauty of life, who has understood its depth and complexity, and who continues to share his wisdom and experiences with the world. In conclusion, being an Uncleman is not just a phase, it's a journey. It's about understanding life in a deeper way, about embracing a new role in society, and about sharing wisdom and experiences. It's about becoming a beacon of guidance and support for those around him, and most importantly, it's about growing as a person. And that, dear listeners, is the beauty of being an Uncleman.